welcome John and Jane. See, you've already filled out the areas of concern. Did my staff take care of you? Did they offer you drinks and get you squared away? Okay. So, John, what do you do as a job? What do you do at Walgreens? And what do you do, Jane? And are you both from this area? Do you have any kids yet? Recently married? That's good. What kind of things do you do for recreation? Fishing. John, do you like to fish around here? Do you travel to go fishing? And what about you, Jane? What do you do for recreation? Biking? What kind of biking? And for enjoyment, what do you like to do to just sit back and relax? That sounds like fun. Well, we could spend all day talking about what you guys like to do and get to know you, but we will have other visits. So, you're looking at your top priorities here. You've got protecting what you own, which looks like you have a home. How long have you guys had that? And it also looks like you've got savings and final expenses. That is an area I do specialize in. I can help you out with that. That would be better as a separate appointment. Give me a couple weeks to put together some ideas for you. What is good? Is mornings or afternoons good for you? And okay, I have 2 weeks from now. I have a Tuesday in the morning. Will that work for you? Well, how's 10 o'clock sound? Okay, I will get that on a card before we leave to give you a reminder, and we'll also call you prior to make sure. And why is your protecting what you own your top priority? Well, are you familiar with Farmers? Farmers is a company that's been around since 1928. We are one of the top companies in the country, which means we have the assets to protect you. There's a wildfire in California, some tornadoes in Texas, and you have an accident, we still have money to help cover your losses. And my agency, we like to do things the right way. We like to sit down like we are right now, go over things with you, make sure we're taking care of you. We like the preferred clients where we have all of your business. It helps us to put together the best plan for your specific situation. And we also do an annual review. Things change. You might have kids in the next year, you never know. And I'm paid by servicing your policies. If I'm not servicing you, I don't get paid. And also referrals. I hope that I'm doing well enough job that you feel the ambition to refer me to your friends, your family, your coworkers. Does this make sense? Does it sound like a business and my agency as one that we would be willing to do business with? Okay. Are you familiar with how insurance works? I understand most people don't. Insurance is, have you heard the analogy a man is the king of his castle? Well, insurance is similar to that. You have walls around the castle. That's pretty much what insurance does. It helps protect. And we also have additional options, kind of like the moat, around the castle. how good would that wall be if there was holes in it? What if one of the sides was a couple of feet high? Would that properly protect you? Well, insurance is here to help build that wall to the correct height, ensuring there's no holes, and hopefully we can get you with a moat. When was the last time you had an insurance review? Never? Has your life, when did you start driving? And has your life changed since then? And how did you select your coverage? I see. A lot of people pick the state minimum. And have you completed your, or do you have a will? With where you guys work, do you guys have employee benefits? And also looking at your information sheet, have you started saving for retirement? And these questions will seem somewhat personal, but it does help me to put together your best options. Your income as a family, what is your approximate annual household income? Less than 25,000, 25 to 75,000? And for savings, do you guys have a checking and savings account? Do you guys have stocks, bonds, any other form of savings or additional income? And with the savings, approximately how much do you guys have? And you guys said you own your own home? Approximately what is the value of that home? And do you guys have equity in that, or? Okay. So looking at this, you don't have much in savings, but you do own your own home, and you own 2 vehicles. Any retirement planning? Did you want to pull from your savings account? And how much do you think you could afford each month to put away? And would you like to, on your savings, would you like to save towards an additional large purchase, boat, or an RV? And you also had final expenses marked. What would you like your life insurance to do for you? Would you like it to just cover funeral expenses, or are you looking to cover income, pay off bills, cover everything? Okay. And that we'll go over again on our next appointment. And before I show you what I have put together for you on your package, did you know the average settlement is $388,000 here in Utah, and 18% go over $1 million? If you were in an accident and you were liable, are you willing to give up your home for that? would you be able to still maintain your home and your cars with a wage garnishment? Because accidents happen. Look at the main road there between Tooele and Stansbury. There are constantly accidents. What if it's snowing and you are liable? You've hit a mother with a minivan with some kids in it. Mild injuries, your insurance can cover it. Now let's say you hit that same minivan and you killed the mother. What kind of lawsuit do you think is going to come out of that? And there are two main types of coverage. There's vital coverage, which is your liability coverage of bodily injury, property damage, and medical payments. And there's also convenience coverages, which covers towing if you get in an accident or you break down, rental car, your comprehensive, which pays for your vehicle if something was to happen. You crack a windshield, somebody damages it doing graffiti or just gets bored. Do you understand those coverages? Okay. Now, I'll show you our proposal. And this was prepared specifically for you guys. This first column is going to be specifically what you guys have, your current coverages and your annual premium. And on the left side, or on the right side, has the proposed coverage and the cost. And right now, your bodily injury limits are 25, 65, 15, and your proposed is 100, 300. Those coverages help protect your home, helps protect your vehicles in case of an accident. The uninsured motorist, that will go to your medical payments if you were to get hit and they don't have adequate insurance. We also have the medical coverage. It's a no fault. It's at $3,000. It's a goodwill gesture. The proposed increase is up to $1,000 on your comprehensive and your collision. And I will show you why that is recommended. And we also added towing and road service, and also the rental reimbursement, which is $50 a day paid directly to you. That will actually help pay for your difference in deductible, and the average time period of a vehicle being in is 15 days. So you're just from that alone, if you didn't need to rent the rental car, will just about cover the difference in your deductible. Leaving your deductible at $1,000, we actually save you $78 a month, or $78 for the 6 months. We also have your home included, which we have your dwelling, which is your rebuild cost. We're not too concerned with how much you paid for your home. We're concerned with how much will it be if the house was to be a total loss. How much would it cost to rebuild your home back to the way it is? We also have coverage for your separate structures. So if you have a fence, you have some extra guardrails up, you've got a storage shed out in the backyard, that is your separate structures. You have personal property. This is what is inside your home. If you were able to take your home, shake it upside down, everything that falls out falls under your personal property. That's your personal belongings. That coverage also follows your property when you travel, if it's seen in your car. You also have loss of use. That coverage is an additional, if there was a loss, you were unable to stay in your home. The loss of use covers the additional expense. There's medical payments to others, which is the same as your car. If something happens on home, it's a goodwill gesture, tries to help take care of the little minor stuff. Your personal liability is if somebody comes in, stubs their toe on your coffee table, they break their leg slipping on the ice walking up these stairs. Your previous coverage was $100,000. Your proposed is $300,000. This helps cover that lawsuit. Helps protect your home so you can stay in your home. And we also have the extended replacement cost. This is to help, it's an extra 25% on top of your dwelling. Helps cover code changes. Materials are high this month. It helps to cover that additional amount. And contents replacement, it covers your property at replacement cost. We're not worried about your stove's 10 years old, it's only worth $20. We will cover full replacement. And we also have added in there, we also have identity fraud. There's $30,000 for identity fraud added in. We also have sewer backup. Since your home has a basement, that helps if the sewage backs up into the home, damages your property, that helps offset that cost. We are $51 more a year, but if you look at your cost per thousand, we are actually less. We've also added in an umbrella policy. Previously you didn't have it. Right now, the proposed is a $1 million policy at a price of $259 for the year. This covers your home. This covers your auto. If you were held liable, going back to the minivan story, you've injured them. That $100,000 isn't going to pay for the loss of the mother that you had killed during that accident. The additional $1 million will help to cover that loss, so you can stay in your home. You can still continue to drive your nicer vehicle. We've also included a life policy. It's just a term life, which we will address again on the second visit. We did a $250,000 with annual premium of $389, and this is just a term life just to cover your property, enough to pay off the home, pay off the vehicles, and hopefully provide your spouse enough time to grieve, get back to work without losing any of your property. So altogether, your current coverage, you've only got $390,000 for your liability. That leaves a lot of holes in that wall. Our proposed, you're at $2.6 million. Do you think that's adequate to help protect your home, protect your cars, protect your lifestyle? And your cost per thousand, we're at $1.48. Your current, you're $9.24. That's a considerable difference. Your annual combined cost, you're at $3,600 for the year. We're at $4,200. Broken down, your monthly payment is $352. Your current is $300. Isn't $52 worth being able to cover your home, building that wall, building that moat around your castle?